It's Week 7 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Derek Carr. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Saints and the Broncos on Thursday night.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years. And our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, maybe 6 points too.
Well, he used to do this for the Saints. Now sending it away to them as we're off in New Orleans. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Completed over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They kick the running back in motion. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. Second and 3 now. From the shotgun, Carr. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Running back sent in motion. Pistol snap to Carr. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group who could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
Carr throwing on third. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Carr with it on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Throwing the out route complete. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still third down.
Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Mickey kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be let out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
I know technically, Kate, that Bo Nix is a rookie. But geez, watching him perform over 61 starts, 5 years of college football. This is a grown-up. This is an adult the Broncos are getting. So much experience, and he's going to be able to handle such a deep playbook for these Broncos.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Play action with Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And now it's 3rd and short. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Nix. Complete to Mims. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They'll throw again, Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll run here following the penalty. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. Nix from the gun. Escapes out to the left. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Saints still running back Alvin Kamara, trotting back out to the field. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Throwing on first down, it's Carr. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 3. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he's out of bounds past midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This is reeled in by Kamara. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at 3rd and very long. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. Nix with it on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing here, Nix. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Nix now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face second down. Here's Nix. Throw complete to Williams. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing now from the gun. Cut by Sutton. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Throwing on first down, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today. Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They send a tight end in motion. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Now Nix. Left side now, caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos now lead by 10. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11.
Saints 3.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Carr. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Give on second to Kamara. Nothing for them on second down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Carr now on 1st and 10. And that one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 32 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He finds Johnson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Catch is made in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
And he'll have it up across the 20 on a decent pickup there. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Nix. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Straight ahead with Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Broncos pushing for a score before the break. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 38. That finds Vele complete. And they get this down to the 28. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Hits him on the in route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a first down. Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll throw again. Nix. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air. Carr connects with Johnson. And this one doesn't go far. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Carr. On the move, headed right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Carr here from the gun. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout ticket. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's brought down for a loss. We've reached the midway point of this one, and the visiting Broncos taking a lead into that locker room. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Plenty of great games coming up in the next few days, starting with the last of our 3 London games. Pats and Jags from Wembley, early start, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Carolina Panthers. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, another doubleheader. Ravens-Bucks at 8:15 Eastern, followed by Chargers-Cardinals from the desert 45 minutes later. With that, the 2 squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Here's Traymon Smith with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He's got a man left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now Nix. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Nix from the gun. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Okay, you hear me in my talk back all the time with our producer saying, hey, circle that play. Hey, you just never know. You just never know in this league, in these games that are so close, which can be the play that really sparks the turnaround. And defensively, you needed to get off the field. Defensively, you wanted to give the ball back to your offense in a 1-score game, and that 3rd down sack, well, it just did it.
The Saints and Derek Carr about ready to get back to work. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Carr with it on 1st. Gets this to Johnson. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Completed over the middle. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Carr. Touchdown, New Orleans! All right, So the offense does its job, Rob. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the Saints offense staying on the field. They're going for two. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Knicks off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Knicks looking to throw. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now following the play, we have the medical staff hurrying out as we look and see it's Cortland Sutton in some pain down there. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Throw complete to Williams. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 47. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. To throw, here's Nix. That's complete to Vele. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Willie Gay there on the tackle. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Bertolet able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet, have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Running back sent in motion. Carr with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They kick the running back in motion. Wilson's got it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Broncos offense all set to go. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Throwing on first down, Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down. Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Throwing at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pete, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the third sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation? Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. Complete to Mims. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. We can get it closer to the sticks and have a chance to move those chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. He finds Johnson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They motion the tight end over. Running right, it's Kamara. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still second down.
Offense to the line for second down. A tight end in motion now. Carr off the play fake. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Running back sent in motion. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Back to the air, Carr. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Carr. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Now after the incomplete pass, we've got someone shaken up and in need of some medical attention. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Throwing again, it's Carr. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They'll come up 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Running behind center with Kamara. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Now a give right side to Wilson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Carr throwing on third. The throw is caught. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Here's an important kick now for Blake Grupe. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here comes the Bronco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Another run for Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Nix from the gun. Escapes the puck. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The home teams ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. It's a gain of 4. They're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They kick the running back in motion. Back to throw it. That heater is going to fall to the turf. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Broncos get set to take over. Denver set to take the field on offense. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it. Risky throw, it's intercepted! Picked off by Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. All right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they came in on a rough stretch, 4 straight losses. But things looking better now as they've got this lead. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Carr here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints leading by 7. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And off headed right, Kamara. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And there was really nowhere to go there. Just a small push to the 37. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. He's back to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job, not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
Mickey kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
Fielded at the 7. The Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Brought in by Vele. And he pushes this up to midfield before going out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now it's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Nix. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Saints in victory formation, content to just knee this out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.